Once you've truly aligned the work that you're meant to do in the world with the purpose you're meant to fulfill as a human being, as the infinitely only one type of person that you are, and you are the only person who can deliver what you're meant to deliver in the world the way that you only can do it. Once you figure out what that is and you grow your business and create your business from that place, your success is inevitable. Welcome back to the Oracle on Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Leah Dunlap, the Oracle on Purpose. And this, of course, is our podcast just for you, entrepreneurs, conscious founders who are building and scaling your businesses to 7 figures while doing everything else. You know, you're the woman founder who's maybe the mom or the wife or the sister or the daughter. And you have so many things on your plate and you have such big visions and you have so many things that you want to create with the work that you do. So this is the show for you today. If you have felt like there are so many spinning plates, and even though you're pushing and or maybe climbing up the ladder, you really have started to feel like you've lost your way. You might have felt like all of this pushing, all of this efforting seems to be getting you nowhere. And you think that there's got to be some magic pill, some quick fix to get it all back on track. And if that's you, this is definitely the show for you. I am, of course, excited because I like to come here and speak to you one-on-one. We have some great guests, in fact, some amazing guests coming up. So please stay tuned. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe below and follow us so that you get notified when we have our next guest. And again, if you're that woman out there who has been working so hard to create a business and you're in the wellness industry in particular, and you feel like all of the gifts and talents that you have, right? The tools and the resources that you've created or systems that you've made and helped other people live happier, healthier lives, and still you are feeling as if you can't get off that hamster wheel of feeling as if you have to do everything yourself, and you're stuck in that trap of thinking that it's just not possible for you. That ceiling of the mid 6+ figures or the just barely close to 7 figures and still doing everything yourself. And you're running that successful business, but truly you want to scale to $1 million and beyond and still keep your sanity. This is also the show for you today. So what I really want to talk about is not the fear of growing bigger, right? Because sometimes people think the fear of success. I would disagree. I think it's the fear of letting go of everything you've worked so hard for, right? Not necessarily having to even pivot, but to let go of the struggle and the identity of the self-imposed champion, right? That person that's out there always doing the extra effort, always pushing and doing more, right? Instead of feeling magnetic and worthy and anchored in expansion, you're probably the person who secretly, at the end of the day, is wondering how you left so much undone. How the piles on your desk or the emails in your email box, right? The messages that are left to be returned. How you can get all of that handled and still perform at your highest and your best for the people that you care about, right? The people who were in your vision in the beginning for creating the business you created, the ones you want to serve. It might be even easier to think about working harder so that you can reach more of them. And in fact, that's the trap, right? The trap is the idea that if you just work harder, if you just do more, you can reach more people. And the part of the problem with that sentence is you. Putting yourself in the driver's seat you're all the things all the time, you not only are giving from an empty cup, but you're creating a level of chaos that you can't escape because you've normalized it. You've normalized that version of chaos as success. You've normalized it being hard, not just in general, but hard on you, for you. That the efforting is some sort of badge of honor, of worthiness. The harder you work, the more it breaks you down to get through the day, the more you've proven to whomever, this invisible other is, that you deserve the success you're seeking. What if you could tap into the law of attraction with precision and power on your terms? I'm Leah Dunlap, and in my audiobook, Power Up the Law of Attraction, I give you the no-fluff blueprint to create a life of purpose, prosperity, and peace. Ready to stop manifesting by accident and start creating with intention? Download Power Up the Law of Attraction now on Audible. Now, back to the show. And maybe, just maybe, if you're also still listening, you're the person who told yourself you would get to that 7 figures or beyond, and you gave yourself an impossible deadline, and you did it on purpose. Because not getting to that end zone, not getting to that target, proves that you were never meant to do it in the first place. That's real talk. I'm sharing it because it's things I hear my clients say in many different ways over the years. And it comes right down to understanding that they are feeling as if the only way they can actually choose to claim that they are successful is if in some way they have been branded by life as such. And again, being careful of our words, that idea that they've been branded, they've gone through the fire. I was talking to someone amazing recently, and we were talking about men and women both being mothers of young boys, and saying how, we've become out of balance in how we approach our lives and our work. And that if we really were honest, that seeing that our work is the extension of our lives, that for me, I like to tell you guys, this is the thing. Your unique life purpose is the anchor for the work that you are best suited to do. And so it is a part of your life. It is a 360-degree view of how to have true success. And so having children is a great reflector of what it's like to build and grow a life. And yet, we're harder on ourselves than we need to be. We may often feel like, even though no one else is saying it, that you're not doing enough. That if whatever the end result that you're seeking isn't here yet, it's evident that it's not coming. And what I want to tell you instead is this. Once you've truly aligned the work that you're meant to do in the world with the purpose you're meant to fulfill as a human being, as the infinitely only one type of person that you are, right? You are the only you that you are. And you are the only person who can deliver what you're meant to deliver in the world the way that you only can do it. No matter what it looks like outside, no matter how many other acupuncturists or holistic practitioners, naturopathic doctors, anyone at all in this wellness space, right? You feel like you're just another massage therapist or, spa owner, whatever it is. There is a way that you come to your work when you come to it honestly, right? And in alignment that absolutely no one else can do. And so the truth that follows that is this. Once you figure out what that is, once you're absolutely clear, without a doubt what that is, and you grow your business and create your business from that place, and deliver the services with that in mind, your success is inevitable. It is inevitable. And anything that stands in the way of that, are you ready for this? Anything that stands in the way of that is allowed to be let go. Even if you said you would do it, even if you told yourself once upon a time you were going to add this service or, make this milestone, at any point, you're allowed to let those things go, to release yourself and change your mind if it means coming back to alignment of that purpose and the actual service of your work, right? So if you're a seasoned wellness professional who is energetically maxed out, overfunctioning, and exhausted from doing everything yourself, you have to serve the clients, right? You know that. But scaling has suddenly felt so impossible to you. Like it's just sand going through your fingers. I encourage you to take a moment and recalibrate to your purpose. When you do, you'll find that you absolutely have whatever it takes to win. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm Leah Dunlap, and this is the Oracle on Purpose podcast.